Hey guys, it's Rob here. Today we go over quite the iconic area when it comes to a specific two-stage, that being Tampa, Florida. Not only was it home to an iconic two-stage, but it also used to be home to a set of bots that now perform in a different country completely. You'll see what I mean later. For now, I want to thank CEC Southern California for being the original requester of this area, and also thank all of these other people for also requesting this area. As usual, I've gathered information from multiple different sources, which I'll be linking in the description. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as in the next video, we'll be going over an area with a unique culture reconfiguration remodel. Anyways, let's get into the history of Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese in Tampa, Florida. 1707 E Fowler Avenue location opened on January 21st, 1981 as a Showbiz Pizza Place, opening with the classic Rock-afire explosion. It was the second location to open in Florida and the eighth Showbiz to ever open. An opening ad from January of 1981 tells us that they had over 50 games upon opening. We have a photo from January of 1984 showing us their Billy Bob walk-around, being the CEI one. They would close on January 8th, 1984, just under 3 years after they opened. Louisiana Oyster Bar would open in the area next year in 1985 and would be gone by 1988, with a PCMR opening the same year. That would also be gone by 1989, and a CompuAd Superstore would open the same year. That would then be gone by 1993, with a Great Western Boot opening the same year. Bib and Tux would open at some point, but closed by late 1999. As of December of 2024, the area holds a Long John Silver's and A&W combo store, which opened by 2008. As for the fate of the bots, it's unknown what happened to them. The 2363 E Fowler Avenue location opened on May 5th, 1981 as a Pizza Time Theater, opening with a balcony stage. The location closed by September of 1983, as can be seen in an article from that time, where the official reason for closure was to not compete with the other Tampa Pizza Time Theater. It would be converted into a place called Zapp's Bar and Grill the next month, which was a small chain also under Pizza Time Theater, though geared towards adults. It opened in October of 1983, as can be seen here, and it's unknown if any animatronic show was featured at this specific location. It's unlikely though, as no articles ever mention any. A 1984 article says this location had over 100 electronic and board games, 2 large-screen TVs, 2 dance floors, and that the location was 12,000 square feet, with a 54-foot bar. The location would close in late 1986 due to being unable to negotiate a matter on the lease. An auction for the restaurant's items would be held on March 21st, 1987, and the building would be turned into a cloth world by 1988. This would close by 1992, and then turned into a linen supermarkets the same year. That would close by 1997 and then turn into a book and gift store called the Christian Armory Inc., which would close at some point and be turned into a Dollar General by 2008, which is still what the location is as of December of 2024. As for the bots, their fate is unknown. The 13210 N Dale Mabry Hwy location opened in August of 1981 as a Pizza Time Theater, opening with a balcony stage. An article shows off a photo from August of 1982, where we can see that they had the King as their cabaret act. We also learn here that this location was home to one of a few ice cream emporiums, which was tested at select locations, which included this one. This also meant that they had the Four Little Shavers, which were retrofitted the Beagles that were a barbershop quartet, and would sing barbershop group songs. The location will close in late 1984 and would be auctioned off in December of 1984, as can be seen by this ad. The area would become a Oshman's Sporting Goods by 1987, which would close by 1993, becoming a Steinmart in July of 1993. The Steinmart would close by 2021 and would turn into PGA Tour Superstore by 2022, which is what the location is as of December of 2024. After the bots were auctioned off, it's unknown what happened to them. The 12707 Dale Mabry Hwy location opened on November 24th, 1981 as a Showbiz Pizza Place, opening with the classic Rock-afire explosion. We have some great footage of the stage from 1982, where someone recorded the entirety of the tribute to Abbey Road show tape here. The bots still have their beta looks here, such as beta masks, except for Billy Bob who had his finalized mask, and Beach Bear having the grayish white fur, as expected for a location that opened this early on, and they work great, with no issues I can see here. We also have a couple of photos of the location, such as this one of stage right with Rolf and Earl, and this exterior shot that shows us that their exterior letters were similar to that of other locations, such as Altuna's. They would close between July and August of 1986, with the building becoming Mrs. Appleton's Family Buffet later that year. The area appeared to turn into a Denny's by 2008 and closed by 2012, with the Chase opening the same year, which is still what the area is as of December of 2024. As for the bots, this is where things get interesting. An auction would happen on September 6th, 1986, when the bots would be sold to a person in Switzerland. After being purchased, the bots likely performed off and on for special events in a building that would later become Dream Factory and World of Wonders, though usually it's just called Dream Factory. In August of 2020, Zan, known as Looney Zange on YouTube, would begin restoring the show, with the bulk of the restoration work being done between 2020 through 2022. The show still isn't fully restored cosmetically and is missing their Looney Bird, but it does perform publicly as of December of 2024 and fully works mechanically. They also have an Uncle Clunk, which is also from this location, plus a few of the rides from that location as well. The 14308 Dale Mabry Highway location opened on July 23rd, 1991 as a Chuck E. Cheese Pizza, opening with a road stage. They opened with the 1986 remodel, featuring an exterior that looks like this, white walls, colored checkers, and decor such as these confetti posters. We have a couple of articles to go over from their opening, telling us that the location was 9,800 square feet and could seat 274 people. Another one features a photo of the counter areas, where we can see the prize counter and part of the ordering counter as well. 1992 footage gives us our first proper look at the store, where we see some of the 1986 remodel aspects, such as the white walls, color checkers, and blue and white awnings. We also do see some of the games, some of the rides, and the stage, where it looks to be in great shape, with no issues I can see here. 1993 footage gives us a look at their ball crawl, as well as the stage again, where we see it to be in great shape again, still with no issues I can see here. We also get to see their walk around here, that being the 90s Chuckhead with a red derby and full thumbchuck attire. By 1997, they would receive the Operation Thumbchuck remodel, getting a new thumbchuck exterior, replacing older decor with newer decor, and receiving the sky tubes. Around this time, they would also likely receive the 2 stage to replace the road stage. 1997 footage shows us off, where we see the red and blue booths, the decor, and the sky tubes. We also get to see their stage again, where we see it's still in great shape, though some of the flows are fast, such as Munch's head turns. By 2006, they would receive the 2005 update to the Kolchak reconfiguration, getting a new Avenger exterior, painting some of the walls purple, replacing older decor for newer decor, and tearing down the showroom walls and balcony seating. We get a blurry look at the exterior from Google Maps, dated to January of 2008, where we see they have a single purple and red awning. 2012 footage shows off the stage, where we see the stage to be in pretty good shape, with the only issues I can see being some of the flow adjustments. Chick is also in full Avenger attire by this point, including the cap. Squally still has his body turns here, and strangely enough, so does Munch, which you'll see persists through the stage's existence. Anyways, we get our next look at the stage in 2015, where it has declined in condition a bit, with a few movements now being out across the show. Chuck also no longer has his cap on. Around 2016, Grant, aka CEC Florida, would begin working on the show and restoring it. To show the difference, early 2016 footage shows that multiple movements were out across the whole show now, and Helen is also missing her eyelashes on her right eye. Jasper also doesn't have his hat on here. Footage from late 2016 shows the stage to be in much better shape, with the only movement out being Helen's body turn. There are stiff movements here and there, and Chuck's mouth also doesn't open much, but it's definitely an improvement from before. It's also here we see the beginnings of a few different customizations Grant would add to the stage, with light strips being added all over the stage, such as the backdrops and around Chuck's star. Helen also has a name patch on her shirt as well. Being December, the stage is also decked out in Christmas decorations, and Chuck is in Santa attire as well. By April of 2017, Helen's black and white bow would be swapped out for a custom yellow one, plus some new lighting added to Munch's organ legs, which we could see in footage from that time. Unfortunately, the stage declined in condition again, with multiple movements being out, especially on Pasquale. Around mid-2017, Chuck's cap would be added back onto the stage, which is very unique for a stage to have after Rock-afire Chuck was introduced. We can see this in footage from December of 2017, where the bots are in much better shape, with the only issues I can see here being Chuck's eyelids not working, and also things such as Pasquale's mask appearing to sag, though maybe there's another reason for it looking like that I can't think of. By 2017, the purple and red awning would be removed. Early 2018 footage shows that Chuck's eyelids now work, and the show is in pretty good shape, with the only issues seeming to be flow adjustments, such as on Pasquale's arms. Late 2018 footage shows the stage to be in about the same shape, with no real issues I can see here. Early 2019 shows the stage to be in great shape, with no issues I can see here. In August of 2019, the location would start its 2.0 remodel, getting a simplistic rockstar exterior, painting all of the walls white, adding newer decor to replace the older decor, and removing the 2 stage for a 2019 model dance floor. Some of the latest footage we have of this stage comes from a month before removal, in July of 2019. We see them to still be in great shape, again with no issues I can see here. In early 2023, the location would update their 2.0 remodel, getting a 2021 model dance floor and a video wall. As of December of 2024, the location remains like this. As for the bots, they would actually all be saved by none other than the assistant tech Grant, who still owns them to this day. In conclusion, Tampa was a fascinating area to cover, being home to a Rock-afire set that now resides at Dream Factory and still performs to this very day, having one of a few Zapp's bar and grills, having one of a few ice cream emporiums and a Chuck E. Cheese, and also being home to one of the most iconic and honestly best 2 stage out there. Overall, this was a very nice area to go over. Thank you guys for watching this video. I truly was surprised by just how many interesting things there were to cover about this area, as I only knew it for the iconic 2 stage originally. The next video is going to be going over the history of Chuck E. Cheese in Louisville and Grapevine, Texas, with Louisville being home to one of the first cool Chuck configurations. If you're interested in seeing that, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you're notified when it drops. If you want to find me elsewhere, I've got a Discord server and Instagram page, both linked in the description down below. That's going to do it for now though, so God bless and I hope you all have a blessed day.